Hey guys, this is our UPBL Season 6 Week 4 match versus Ivy, G, and the Houston Tyrantrum. They're 2-1, we're 2-1. It's a match to determine who goes 3-1, who goes 2-2. Preferably we opt to go 3-1 because 75% is better than 50%. uh, and actually, so 2-2 is pretty much where all the middle people sit. Like, so preferably we don't get mixed up in that. We just assert our dominance more than anything. Uh, and win versus Ivy. So yeah. So his team consists of Drakion, Kirum, Arcanine, Drapion, Bronzong, Galvantula. Um, I this is pretty much what I expected. Looking at it, it's probably Scarf Drakion, maybe Scarf Kirum as well. Probably Specs though. Defensive Arcanine, defensive Drapion, or he doesn't have to be defensive, but it's slightly better defensive just because it takes on Poltergeist even better. Like, I can technically beat it once it's weakened, but if it's defensive, it's much harder to weaken, and it's not really needed offensively. Uh, Rocks Bronzong and the Webs Galvantula. Um, again, uh, very predictable here. Bronzong wasn't 100% expected. I actually didn't expect Bronzong. I don't remember what I expected, but I didn't mean to click that. There. I didn't mean to open a new tab, but I don't recall 100%, but yeah. So, looking at it, Poltergeist wins if Drapion's weakened or gone, which Doug Trio, who traps 3 out of 6 of his Pokemon, uh, is going to help out with. Definitely. So again, Doug Trio to trap Drapion with Poltergeist. Bandit Beware can help weaken just break pretty well. Goldfish for for the Terrakion, Squash for the Kyurem, Grimmsnarl for screens. And yeah, so we'll get in. Lead preview. I expect the Galvantula lead, so I opt to lead Grimmsnarl because I didn't technically expect Galvantula. It was just covering my options because Grimmsnarl covered Galvantula and it covered everything else. Really, the only other lead was like Scorch predicting the Kyurem, uh, or like Dumb Trio to maybe get a turn 1 trap just in case. Which I doubt he would throw in anything that would be trapped turn 1, but you don't know. Um, Kyurem leads, so that one's really good versus me outside of the fact that I have a Scorch, which of course I'm gonna go here. No. I forgot that screen there. Which this is not the turn I go Scorch. This turn I screen because I know I can take whatever, and if I get a screen up, I can win again. Poltergeist potentially can do it. Like obviously I'm not setting up yet. Like this is kind of a coverage option because this helps me versus the Kyurem in particular because if he specs to Drake's Meteor still does a lot to send the Scorch. Uh, so I screened there again because I doubt he's staying in as well because it's a Grimmsnarl versus a Kyurem. He doesn't Oko me and I can Oko him back. So again, I just kind of doubt he's staying in. So I taunt here on the rocks because rocks are really obvious. I go Beware here because Beware covers the Bronzong just fine because the only thing he really hit me was Psychic and it's a Grimmsnarl in, therefore he wasn't Psychicing. He should go for a Steel move, whether that be Iron Head or Gyro Ball or whatever, in case it was Gyro Ball. So here I get a Banded hit off, just gonna throw off a Banded CC, I'm assuming. Yeah, just throw off a Banded CC. That doing 49% with a Choice Banded hit, Beware. It reveals he's way physically defensive. I think, I don't remember if it was 100% max, but it was nearly max. I go Scorch because it covers pretty much anything Arcanine can do because I have Rest, Sleep Talk. So if he had Toxic, he wouldn't really Toxic me. He dumps out a Bronzong, I guess expecting Goldfish. But I go Scorch rather because, again, it's my better pivot. I just throw for Fire Lash because it's safe. No need to predict the Arcanine coming back in, which I expected. But here I just opt to knock off. So obviously Terrakion gets knocked off there. But like it knocks off whatever he has as an item. It's actually a life orb, which reveals his Swords Dance. So it means Dugtrio can trap it pretty alright. Knockoff giving him the +1 is pretty scary because Coolfish doesn't take it as well. But I know Beware is safe here because, like, I knew he wouldn't CC there. I figured he'd Rock Slide. So I went Beware to pivot into Coolfish afterwards because I knew Coolfish was not taking a +1 hit. Or he used to be neutral with the Intimidate, but I did not want to take that Stone Edge. So I have to go Beware on the expected Stone Edge. He'd Rock Slide, same difference. And then I would pivot Coolfish on the CC. The opposite to go Bronzong. I just clicked Taunt here because I don't want Rocks up. Like, they're not detrimental, but like Poltergeist really appreciates having it Sash. Eventually opts to double in, which that's fine. I get a taunt off, so it means it has to go for an offensive move. I think I go Dugtrio. No, I didn't want to go hard Dugtrio just in case. I have to go Scorch again. It's max, but if it's safe. He does out to Kyurem. That is fine because Scorch is my answer to Kyurem. I doubled a Grimmsnarl predicting Arcanine again. It covered Arcanine and it covered Terrakion. So I was fine with going Grimmsnarl here. I don't remember what I clicked here. I clicked Reflect. Because I figure it helps me out with this Terrakion, who's again a threat. And if Drapion opted to ever come in, then again, that mon is actually a little bit threatening, but it's definitely manageable. But I go Beware here because I know it can take Poison Gem, I know it can take Knock. I know it can get anything this Drapion can go for. It have a Poison Gem and it did 8, but it also got the Poison, which is really big because basically his Poison Gem did 8. I would get a CC off on something here. It wouldn't kill because Arcanine is slightly above that, but it would basically get a really big hit off here. But so here now I recognize the fact that I'm poisoned. So which is actually it's bad, but it's fine because I can click my Facade here on the Arcanine, expected Arcanine, and do more than CC did. CC did 49, so it'd probably do like, because it's 120 versus 140, it might kill depending on rolls from the first one even, but I don't know. Facade was just better in general because I expected Arcanine to come in, but you could technically go hard Galvantula too, which was also a solid play because it lived the CC, and then you use Thunder because Thunder wasn't exactly wonderful versus my team, strictly because if he paralyzed in this Scourge and I get fully paralyzed multiple times, it's actually kind of bad. But so I'm gonna click Facade here as he opts to go Bronzong here. So I don't know if that was a read. Going for the normal move, but we see it still does 45%, which is really big damage. But like the problem here is he gets Rocks up, which is what I was trying to prevent the entire match. I thought about going Poltergeist here, but again, the Drapion's not weakened at all. There's no reason to ultimately. The only situation was that if Bronzong, if I was like Curse Body and he got the Curse Body to Gyro Ball. He couldn't click Gyro Ball again, so then I get double Shell Smash up, and like a crit might kill, but again, it just was not worth it whatsoever. So I considered it for like 2 seconds, and then I realized that Drapion was not weakened, so I could not do it. So here I processed that it's actually kind of bad, just because again he gets Rocks up, which breaks the Sash from Dugtrio and Poltergeist. But he's 100% rocking here. But, like, I don't need to swap here, because if Facade did 45, he goes up to 49 there. But, I can just opt to stand on the rocks. And, basically, even after this, I realized that I'm still going to get a kill either way, which Raikon takes, like, 60%. Or not 60, he'd probably do, like, 40, but... he's opposite saying attack his Bronzong, because, again, he got his rocks up, he doesn't need that Bronzong anymore. And Beware goes down to Poison. So, again, the Poison's kind of bad, because otherwise I would have clicked Close Combat, which is actually way better. But, it's whatever. I go Grimmsnarl, because, again, I don't want to allow webs, because that'd be really bad. So, and again, it covered pretty much everything. The only bad thing was if you went Drapion. But Drapion isn't fantastic, because if I opt to go random Dugtrio there, then... here, I do actually predict the Drapion to come in, because... I know, okay, so the thing here was, he was either going Arcanine or he was going Drapion, and I figured Drapion was actually better here. because you got a Discord notification. I figured Drapion was actually better there because Arcanine is gonna get taunted and like it's gonna be low basically, and I don't think he wanted me doubling like into Coolfish. Like I don't know. Uh, Basically it covered Drapion and Arcanine, so Dugtrio was just 100% safe here. He was definitely not staying in ever. So and like, cause technically Taunt plus Darkest Lariat could beat him because he doesn't know from Darkest Lariat Spear Break at this point. So like Darkest Lariat or False Surrender, I guess technically, but that's the bad one. But anyway, so I double predicting Drapion or Arcanine. I figured Drapion was better, and it worked out because basically I get a Quake off here. Or no. Okay, so I rocks first because I know I'd live anything. I knew I'd live anything he could go for, knock off in particular. I knew it wouldn't do nearly enough. Even with the crit, I don't know if it would have killed because I don't know if they knew it was reflex. A crit would have killed, but I didn't now even consider a crit, which I probably should have, and just Quake first and then rocked. But because damage off on this was more important at the rocks. But rocks helped me out because I realized that Arcanine was lefties, so it was gonna take rocks. Kyurem didn't 100% die, so with the rocks up, it 100% died. It broke Galvantula's Sash, and we can track him a little bit, which was less necessary. But basically, I knew Dugtrio, and he was obviously staying in unless he was Shell, which I highly doubted he was. He was probably Assault Vest. Looking at it now, or did he have Black Sludge after this? I don't remember. Whether he real Black Sludge or he real Black Clutch. Okay. So Assault Vest actually was probably solid here. Just again, it's basically 4 Poltergeist, but it's whatever. So I knew I'd live there, so I can get rocks up. And then Quake did a little bit less than I expected. Like it did a lot less than I expected. Realized he was really defensive, like I expected. And you have to go for the Ice Fang there, which is fine, but I don't know what he had Ice Fang for. What is my team? Trio, Grimmsnarl, Cloistered, Poltergeist, Mime, Togedemar. I don't know what he had Ice Fang for. But, so I figured I would live a hit there. I wasn't 100% sure. If he had Aqua Tail, it killed me. But I doubted he would. So, again, it didn't matter. Either way, I was quaking there. And if he didn't kill me and I killed it back, then that was fantastic, actually. If it didn't, oh well. The Drapion's really weakened. Poltergeist is looking really solid. But again, he doesn't kill me and I kill him back with a Quake afterwards, which makes this game a ton easier because basically the moment Poltergeist comes in, it wins the game, as long as I can get some, which is pretty easy considering that I have a Grimmsnarl with screens, so basically I just screens with Grimmsnarl and win the game with Poltergeist. So after that, he goes Kyurem. I was a forced swap here because I figured he's Scarf. I'm not forced to, but like basically even with rocks up, Dugtrio could still come in, and it's faster than Galvantula. It's fast, so like late game Quake can actually win this game if it's not Scarf Kyurem. But basically, it traps Terrakion still, which helps me out, which means I don't have to keep Coolfish because Coolfish lost to that, and technically it doesn't lose to Arcanine, but it could be out Arcanine as well. But Dugtrio does exactly that. So basically, it came in one more time and it basically got a kill because it would come in on something it trapped and get a kill on that. So, and again, I have 100% swap into Kyurem in Cinescorch, but he gets to Freeze Dry Freeze there, which is really bad because it's not bad yet because again, Terrakion coming in, I didn't really need damage off of that, but it's just strictly because if later it matters and like Kyurem can click moves, and then Galvantula in particular can kill like Thunder, and kind of do a lot of damage at this point. But like I don't know, the freeze is really big. Potentially, again, I can know if it's unthaw, but he goes to Rakion. He opts to go to Rakion afterwards, which is I agree with. He didn't need to go anything else, and like Arcanine, Arcanine doesn't do anything to me, so Terrakion was his best swap, and I knew that, so I went doubled out to Grimmsnarl because I can get a free Reflect up here. I figure he's going to stay in at this point, and he does. He has Poison Jab. It does 30, so I knew I'd take it fine, but he gets the poison with that as well. So it's actually really bad because I would have lived the CC there, and I would have been able to get. I would have light screen, or no, I would have spirit break into light screen, but I don't know. Like he got a. So at this point, he's gotten a freeze, dry, freeze, a poison jab, poison, a poison jab, poison earlier on Beware, and I think that's all the hacks so far. My voice cracked, but basically then CC he just CCs and kills. That's whatever, because basically this allows in my Poltergeist to win the game. I don't think he processed that, but Poltergeist basically comes in and now I can win the game. He goes for the Rock Slide, and I get the weak armor, so it's whatever, and he gets the flinch. So this basically neutered any kind of momentum I had, because Poltergeist basically got the win there, got 4 kills, got the 4-0 win, but you know, you got a freaking Rock Slide flinch. Uh, which this game's so possible now. Like even though I got not paralyzed, but flinched there. Now I outspeed because the weak armor, which is actually not optimal here because I also think Curse Body's not allowed yet. I don't actually remember, but basically the thing goes for Rock Slide. I live on 1, and I restart it, but what was that, like 15 ish? Match took longer than I thought it did, huh? But uh, then so it's bad. I knew Shadow Ball wouldn't kill there, but I mean I didn't have another play because I couldn't smash there. I thought about smashing there and like banking on a miss, but I figured getting damage off of this was just much better. Uh, so you have to do that. I live on 1. Again, that doesn't matter, but like I think it's good because I get a Shadow Ball here, and basically gets a kill. He opts to go Arcanine here, which I don't understand because we see here that I Shadow Ball and kill it, so I guess he expected to live it, but he didn't. So now it's 4-2, and I'm looking really solid. I'm looking like I'm gonna win the game. Because like my Pokemon kind of just beat his, and the scores kind of wins at this point. So me just get frozen, but Coolfish is absolutely useless. Like Kyurem's a little bit of a threat because my freaking Centiskorch is poisoned, but I've frozen. But whatever, he goes Arcanine, and he sacked Arcanine for whatever reason. He goes Kyurem. So, and then I opt to click Hyper Beam, and I miss. So I opt to click Hyper Beam because, so, Poltergeist, okay. Basically, Poltergeist would have done more damage with the Kyurem. I'll change the screen in a second. But basically, where's Hyper Beam? But Hyper Beam had a chance to kill, while Shadow Ball, because again, with at this point with Centiskorch frozen, he can technically like Ice Beam through me. Freeze Dry is better, but Freeze Dry did 11 to Centiskorch. But like if he gets damage off, he can Freeze Dry through me. So like that's so stupid. Honestly, he gets Hyper Beam miss, Rock Slide flinch, poison jab, poison, another poison jab, poison, a freeze dry, freeze. Like he's getting all of the hacks, and I'm still winning. By the way, that's what made me so mad. The fact that he's hacking the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm still beating him. But whatever. I hyper beam missed there. I guess I could have just Shadow Balled and put him in range to the point where he had to stay in. And he couldn't swap out again because he would have died to rocks. I'll swap the screen now. Uh, uh, actually, tell me which one you like better. Whether do you like this one better, just the screen, or you want to see the whole screen? I doubt that one. Like, I don't want to see my replays like that. I want to see him. Well, I'm going to see the replay, and that's it. But if it bothers anybody in particular, then I'll change it. But it's whatever. Cause I have 3 different OBS sources. I have one for league matches, which shows my whole screen. Showdown Live, which just shows Showdown, and then League Team Building for the team builders. Or no, League Match replays is this. and then League 2 when it shows the whole screen. But anyway, Hyper Beam miss. That could have killed, but you know, we're lucky. He's lucky. I'm going my Cinder Scorch here. It's definitely my best play because Fire Lash kind of gets a kill something on freeze. I don't unthaw. Unfreeze. I don't unthaw. So I could stay in there, but Coolfish is useless here. He opts to Giga Drain, which so my thought process was sack Coolfish because 76 puts in a range of Dugtrio. So it's like, but he so because I figured he'd Thunder, right, and that Thunder would kill Coolfish. Then Dugtrio would then be able to kill with Earthquake. Then it comes down to Kyurem versus Dugtrio and Cinder Scorch. So Cinder Scorch being at 89, by the way, which means Kyurem can't really break through it, especially when it's at 26. But basically, he then Giga Drains, so which gives him enough, way too much health to actually die to Earthquake. I don't know why he Giga Drained. No, because he didn't want to allow he didn't want me to hard Dugtrio, which is fair, but like I'm forced back into Cinder Scorch because now Quake doesn't kill, and I do unthaw there on the Thunder. I Fire Lash, and it puts this down to Kyurem at 26, and then Cinder Scorch at 59, and Dugtrio 6 after Rocks. But Draco doesn't kill Cinder Scorch. Ice Beam doesn't kill Cinder Scorch. So I think I win the game. I hard Dugtrio here because no, did Draco kill? Okay, I didn't want him to be Specs, right? No. Hmm. No, it was for Draco because I wanted to make sure. Scorch. Ooh. Uh, I know it's because I didn't want him to click Draco because uh like I don't know. I don't know. But I know it was for Draco, like in the sense that he was like the calc was screwing up and I don't know. It was basically pointless, but I swapped just to give me the 100%. Like I didn't care about the 2-0. Like I just wanted to secure the 1-0. At this point he's at 59. I guarantee he lives Spec Draco or Scarf Draco, modest. So like I don't know. But it's pretty safe, but he goes for the ancient power, and that's like, oh, okay, that kills Cinder Scorch, and he actually loses. But looking back at the calc, Cinder Scorch at 59, from Kyurem actually only does. And I'm pretty sure he's forced to be timid here. Does 50 to 60, not a 60, and Cinder Scorch being a 59 gave me a really big chance to live that. But you know, he gets the boost, which gives me 100% chance to lose, and that's game. We 110% deserve to win that match. Like the amount, I don't remember it, but I don't want to spoil anything. But I also don't want to do this particularly, but I figured up the chances of that, and I can't find it now, but oh no, it was right there, right there. Nope, that's not it. Nope, nope, that's his percentage. Mine was somewhere. No, right here. Okay, it had a 0.00216% chance of happening. He got a 30% poison jab, 10% freeze dry, 30% poison, 30% rock slide, 10% miss. I didn't unthaw, which is like, I don't remember what the unthawing chance, but it's whatever about the unthawing. I think it's like, what's the unthaw chance? 20% chance of being thawed. So like that's not necessarily hacks, but like the fact that he got the freeze in the first place is what made it bad. And then a 10% ancient power chance boost. Then and this guy, look at this, look at this. I don't think Hacks defined. I know he did JCJ. He also left, so I'm not going to. But uh, he said that Hacks did not define the result of the game. First off, I 100% won with a Cell Smash. I would have 4-0'd win rather than 1-0 loss. The 10% Hyper Beam miss meant it could obviously end up swapping in again and killing me. Also, I did not change the screen, so you're just seeing a lot of stupid stuff. But but and then I mean you can still see it. I think I think it was over 55% chance, but and then the freeze meant it couldn't click any buttons because it was frozen, and that's so frustrating. And he never answered my because he knows I deserve to win, like he knows I deserve to win that match, but like so many hacks on. I got nothing lucky, by the way, not a thing. Uh, the only thing I guess partly lucky was the fact that I unthawed, but I mean, is it really? Because actually, the fact that I unthawed meant that I couldn't rest. Because if I had gotten more, then I would have clicked rest. But it's I mean I don't care about unthawing. Like it's a 20% chance, but it's just so stupid. Because I feel like I deserved to win, but I didn't because of again stupid stuff. Ivy got ridiculously lucky, and it cost me the match. And like, you can't outplay Axe. Like that's it. You can't outplay that. There's nothing you can do about that. Now we're put again. We lost to a guy who, I mean, last season he went like he's definitely improved. Like I can go look at last season doc. He did really bad last. I think was he 3-8. He went 4-7. Like yeah, wait, I lost to a guy who last season went 4-7. Also, my McGearna got 20 kills. What the crap? Who figured that up? I didn't figure that out. I was the only one who updated the dog like ever, but you ended up with 20 kills. But that's wild. But again, he went 4-7. Like no. And then this season he's 3-3, or is he 3-4? Is he 4-3? I can't look at the dog, otherwise you'll see my record. But I don't know. It's just so stupid. The amount of hacks I got hacks in there, like you can't outplay that. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Just it's so frustrating, but we'll have to take the L. Next week we play. I don't remember. I can't go to the doc. Who did I play? There's Ivy's, and next week I played. I don't think I set the record. That's week 6. Did I get a forfeit? I don't think I got a forfeit. Did I play my week 6 before my week 5? I actually think that's what happened. It was my week 5. I don't remember. There's Ivy's. That's week 4. Dugan, Zeus, Jason, Teddy, and Ivy again. Where's my week 5? Because he was week 6. Hold on. I don't know who my week 5 was. I'll pause and check. It's Hazy, but I can't find that match. Did I play it before I played Ivy? I think that's what happened. No, I don't know where my match versus Hazy is. Did nobody put it? I guess we didn't put it here, huh? I know it's updated in the dock, but I don't know. But I guess we didn't put it there, which is bad on my part. But anyway, that's a team I was building, huh? What happened to the Oh, I closed it, didn't I? Huh? It's because I'm salty. Like, geez, I deserve to win this, but whatever. Like, I prepped phenomenally, phenomenal. I can't say that word, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. But I was extremely mad after this because like even though JCJ said I don't think Hacks defines the outcome of that, it 100% did, and I think it was pretty commonly accepted that it did. I think it's also pretty commonly accepted that I'm better than Ivy, but um, I guess that's the way to beat me, you know. Just Hacks me, but Hacks is a win con, unfortunately, and Hacks is the dumbest part of Pokemon. But I mean, like, if you didn't have uh like percentage to miss or stuff, uh, or like yeah, just like percentage to miss in particular, then why would you ever use Ice Beam over like Blizzard? Uh, Blizzard is riskier, but it has more damage output. Ice Beam's weaker, but it's 100% accurate. You're never gonna miss. So I guess it's just more so risk versus reward of what's necessary in the situation. But I'm gonna change it back to match replays. But yeah, week after this we played Ozzy. He's 2-2 at this point. We're 2-2 at this point. So I guess we'll see how that goes.